Did you see the programme How China Fooled the World?
No. But
yeah, I mean, basically, China's massively spent, along with the ghost towns, all well documented. As with all these things, they make them more dramatic than they need to be. What's your opinion on this sort of dramatism of China?
I mean, I think China has got real issues that we should all be keeping a close eye on. It's difficult really to get accurate economic data out of China because, of course, it's produced by. I always think it's quite incredible that a country the size of China, the land, the continent the size of China, with 1.3 billion people in it, can produce its quarterly GDP figure a month after the end of the quarter and then not revise it. Whereas how long do we take, and how long does the US take to come up with a GDP figure, and then it's advanced, and then it's revised, and then it's this. There's three serious GDP figures per quarter, constantly revised, and then they go on and get revised and revised and revised and revised. So what I'm saying is, it's difficult to really know what's going on in China by looking at the data. That's the first thing. So the second thing is, if you go there on foot, as people have, and take films of sort of what's been happening in terms of their construction and building, and the fact that sort of the infrastructure has been going up at a colossal rate, and then in a lot of cases being knocked down and built again, and of course, it's everything like that. It adds to your GDP, doesn't it? I mean, it's like if you mow the lawn yourself, no effect on GDP. You pay the guy next door to do it, and that adds to GDP. So, I mean, I think I think there's been an enormous amount of malinvestment in China, from what I can gather, and I think that's going to be really problematic. I also think the Chinese have a real problem with leverage and the fact that they have been using copper, iron ore, other commodities, as collateral for loans and stuff. So I think there are big problems with China. The only thing I'd say about China is, of course, being the kind of state it is, they look at the long view, and things that would upset the apple cart in the West or in the US or whatever don't have the same effects in China.
Mm.